I'm South Shore Press News Director Stefan Mihailu, joined by George Santos. George, how are you?
How are you, Stefan? Good to be with you.
Life is great, no complaints. Let's talk Jasmine Crockett and her comments about Texas Governor Greg Abbott.
Y'all know we got Governor Hot Wheels down there. Come on now. And the only thing hot about him is that he is a hot mess, honey.
Just your thoughts on the overall tone of exactly what she said.
Well, look, here's where I'm struggling. Free speech is free speech, but I do believe there's a little bit of accountability here because she's addressing the human rights campaign and making a mockery of a man who was disabled in a pretty vicious way by a tree literally falling on him when he was jogging at the age of 26. Now, I'm going to put all the politics aside because this isn't political. This is just decency and respect. I think a lot of people are, but Trump, but this, but that. How about this? It doesn't give you an excuse because you believe someone on either side of the aisle has used language that you believe was similar. The what ifs and the buts are not justifiable. It's just wrong. And I think it's so simple for her to turn around and say, sorry, I spoke out of place, and it would make it so easy. But she seems to be on this downward spiral over the course of the last week that it just seems to have no end.
But she's not saying sorry. She's basically saying, no, my comments are misconstrued. I was talking about him deporting illegal aliens, but you've got receipts, and you posted them on Twitter that shows she mentioned this specific phrase quite some time ago.
Oh, she's been liking posts and been referencing to him as Governor Hot Wheels as far back as a year ago, as you saw the posts from Facebook that I shared that were posted on X. So the reality is, I think she just got caught. She should just come clean. If there's anyone that can relate to like, you messed up, come clean, it's easier. Hi, it's me. So Jasmine Crockett, stop pivoting and stop using word gymnastics. You meant what you said, and you know it's wrong. And shame on the human rights campaign crowd for actually laughing and encouraging her by egging her on and not admonishing her on the spot, because it goes exactly against everything they stand for.
You served in Congress with her, so when it comes to like her character, her demeanor, were you surprised knowing her the way you do?
My very limited interactions with her was in the sneakers caucus, where Jared Moskowitz and now Secretary of Labor Lori Chavez DeRemer co-chaired, and we were all members of the sneaker caucus. And I can say this, not a person that I would say I'd keep on my friends list. And I am friends with many Democrats. That is just not one of them. I guess our personalities would not work. But I think she doesn't have the temperament, and she's showing that quite obvious these days that she's lacking the temperament to continuously effectively serve. And I think she's just going to hurt Democrats if she keeps going down this road. And I feel bad for them at this point.
Last question for you, George. Is this technically good news for the Republicans in 2026 in the midterms, meaning that those on the left, Democrats, they're focusing on insults. They're attacking Elon Musk. They're attacking President Trump. They're attacking the Texas governor. And is it along the lines of, hey, knock your socks off. While you're doing that, we're going to focus on winning and holding a GOP majority in Congress?
Well, I'll say this. Remember, this is the off year. Democrats are testing messaging. So do not believe that this is easy and we're going to skip right through 2026. If there's one thing they are good is at galvanizing support and creating a cohesive message. So they're in the phase of sticking everything, throwing everything to the wall and see what sticks. Then they will curate that message. So right now it may seem chaotic, and obviously for us, hopefully it stays chaotic. But the reality is the fact that they're testing so many different talking points and strategies and theories could prove to be a challenge in 26 if Republicans fall into any of the traps that they're setting forth in front of them. So this is touch and go. It's not even the end of Q1 of 2025. So let's see as this develops. But I will say this, if they continue down this path and can't consolidate and come together and figure something out, Nancy Pelosi yesterday even said that she fears that infighting might disrupt and destroy their chances for the midterm takeover. So let's see.